Hi, I'm making this video to answer questions regarding how I approach modeling gigs, and it really depends on the project. It depends on who is contacting me, whether or not it's an artist, as an illustrator, art director, moderator, or anything fine art related, or if you are a photographer, as in anything art or fashion related, or if you're a model, male or female, or um, if you're like a company that like want to hire you for something promotional that has nothing to do with design or whatever, that depends on it too. Sorry, the heat is on. Yeah, that it really depends. And I want to say first of all, when it comes to photographers, that's who I end up shooting with most of the time. Not designers, models, or whoever. Most of the time I end up shooting with photographers. And of course, this is my job, so pay gigs does take priority, but there are jobs that I'm willing to do, jobs I'm not willing able to do. Like, I don't shoot erotics. I'm a fine art model. I do like artistic nudes and implied, but I don't shoot erotics. That's not consequential or based on how much you're paying me or who's involved or what. Like, that's just something I'm not going to do because it's not something I'm comfortable with. Anything outside of my comfort level is just something I'm just not really able to do. And that's just that. There's no negotiating on that whatsoever. Another thing is, when it comes to shooting TF, I agree to shoot for two reasons. Either we agree to use those pictures to submit to a magazine, usually alternative or fashion or art related in some sort of way, or we do a set for Zivity.com, which is not exactly the same rules. So here are a few things that you would need to know if we shoot for an alternative or a fashion magazine. They usually require not necessarily my rules, but usually things that almost every magazine I apply to has submission guidelines, and they're usually along the lines of they need untouched, they need they need unmarked pictures, meaning no watermarks, website links, or anything like that on the picture. Um, some don't mind if they're cropped, some prefer if they're not cropped. Um, let's see, what's another thing? Another thing is they require those pictures are unpublished because they want to have exclusive content to put in their magazine. So it's good to not have those pictures published in any other publication, book, online, portfolio, Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media sites. So, some ask that you submit at least 2-3 looks, especially if you are submitting for a cover feature. They prefer to have different variety to choose from. And like depending on the magazine, they might offer you 2 pages, 3 or 4. So the more pictures you have, the better to fill them out. And different magazines have different themes, and they change every month, or some magazines don't have a theme, or sometimes they just have a free-for-all type thing depending on the month, season, or whatever. Like right now it's January, so a lot of people are shooting concepts and themes for Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day, or some things are holiday related like black and white or underwater, costume, cosplay, movie related, or anything like that. They have different themes, and which is why I ask that we take at least 2 weeks to a month to plan this shoot. That act that helps me to figure out everything I need for the shoot as far as wardrobe, props, accessories, jewelry, or anything else that I need, or if there are any designers in the area that like to contribute to the shoot. It gives me time to get to and gives them enough time to get back to me to see whether or not it's something they're willing to collaborate on. And another thing is Sometimes I order things from online for shoots, so planning things at least 2 weeks to a month in advance gives me time to order things and give them time to get here prior to the shoot. Because sometimes UPS or USPS or whatever postal service websites you